My name is Jean Johnson, and I'm a realtor at RE/MAX Alliance. I was in the Navy, active duty for 6 years as kind of a computer nerd, and that brought me to Virginia Beach, and then eventually I transitioned into real estate after moving around a little bit with my husband's Navy career. So my husband is Jeff Johnson. He's a captain in the Navy. We have 3 boys, Nathan, Colby, and Jake. My boys are crazy active all the time. They play all the sports, it feels like. My oldest is into lacrosse, and the other 2 both are playing travel baseball now. So I started real estate in 2014, and it was very different than my previous job in the Navy and working for the Navy. But it's amazing to me now, looking back, how much of my experiences before have been helpful to me as a realtor. I don't really look at selling houses as a sales job, actually. When people come to me, I just feel like my goal is to make sure that they're making these big, huge decisions with all the information they need in order to make smart choices, rather than feeling like I'm selling them a house. I never feel that way. And I love that moment when we walk into a house and everybody just kind of looks at each other and we all know, aha, this is the one that's going to be home for you.
We met Jean at an open house. We really weren't looking for a house at that point. We saw this really cool house and really friendly realtor, and we joked that we wanted to become friends with Jean. But we wound up really getting to know her very well, and she really just treated us as friends and really took care of us. I think the other thing that we really appreciated with Jean was just her knowledge of the area. And as silly as it sounds, it is a pretty emotional process when you buy a home, and she really walked us through that.
You know, I think in all business, it's really tough to find the people that can be good at 2 things. You can have that high IQ and you can have a high EQ. So here you've got this very smart person who also has this very high emotional intelligence. She knows how to not only work with the different parties involved in a negotiation or on the different sides of the house purchasing or house selling process, but she also served as almost like a counselor to us in some ways, keeping our own emotions in check. But that ability to be 2 people in one was really special, and obviously what makes her so successful.
One of the things I love about real estate, I get to really work with people every day, and they're making huge important decisions, and I get to be a part of that process, and I get to know them and understand what's important to them and help them make great choices. I always feel like if I take care of people and make sure that they're getting what they need out of the process, that everything else takes care of itself. The most important thing to me is to help somebody be successful in what is important to them. So all of the other stuff is secondary to me, and I think actually that's what makes people want to call me. Plus we have a lot of fun during the process.